It's time for the Funkykit Show with your host, Winston Chim, the Mr. Beast of the computer world.
Hey guys, welcome to another live show, the Funkykit Show Live. Yes, with your host, Uncle Winston. How's it going, guys? Yes, it's Friday the 13th. Fingers crossed, nothing bad's gonna happen. Hopefully the stream will be okay. We're live on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, just the two streaming platforms for this week. Making sure the audio and video is okay. Let me know if you have any audio or video issues. As you can see, if we can get that fixed. But yeah, we're looking good. We're just setting up the stream. Welcome to the show, guys. The Funkykit Show Live. Hey. All right. Hey, JD. How's it going? Welcome to the show. Excellent. Oh, by the way, yes, it's upcoming Chinese New Year. So happy Chinese New Year. It's the or Lunar New Year. You're the fire horse. The fire horse. All right. Oh, and also tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So hope you will spend some time with your loved ones or loved ones, your love of your life. Like maybe a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, whoever. Just to spend some time with them, away from the computer. Yes, that's good. Yes, you're the horse, a fire horse. So yeah, so the Chinese calendar or zodiac calendar, they have 12 animals. So I can't remember all of them, but you could do a Google search. So it's 12 animals. So it's every cycle, every 12 years. You know, so this year is the year of the horse. On top of that, they have the elements, the what do you call them? You know, wood, fire, water, earth. I think metal. So anyway, those 5 elements. And this year, fire is connected with horse, so it's the fire horse. Yeah, fire horse. Okay. Yeah, so celebrate Chinese New Year if you are near Chinatown, or if you know a friend that is Chinese related. Yeah, wish them happy Chinese New Year. You might get some red packets. What are red packets? Red packets are basically like receiving a gift, and usually in those red packets are usually money. So if you've been into Asia, or if you know any Chinese friends, they usually receive red packets. And when you receive a red packet, you say, "Well, happy Chinese New Year, good health," and that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, go ahead and wish everyone a happy Chinese New Year. Get some red packets, get some money. Yeah, that's the tradition anyway. Okay, so Chinese New Year next week, and also tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Make sure you spend some time with your loved ones. Okay, let's get the show on the road. For this week's show, we have we're gonna tell you some special offers. We're affiliated now with a couple of affiliate groups. So I want to tell you more about some of our deals that we have as an affiliate. So these are pretty good deals as well. So I'll go through some of them. And of course, Rig Builder's back online. So thanks, Yao, my brother, who's been working on that. They shifted over to a new API. So for those who don't know, if you're a developer and you want to get prices and images and stuff like that, or up-to-date prices, you need a API, application programmers interface. That's what API stands for, to connect with their database or whatever they have on their servers, so can get all the information. So yeah, so it used to be product advertising API, now it's creators API, and because of the change, we experienced some of the downtime on Rig Builder, but now it's back on. So thanks, Yao, for working on that, and he did that pretty quick, within a week or so. And again, expect more changes for Rig Builder as we see if we get the programming more streamlined. So Rig Builder is back online. I'll show you some of the. I made a new video, by the way, so we watched a little new video on that, on how to use Rig Builder. And then, of course, we have Mods of the Week taken from our Extreme PC Modding group, where we have over, I can't remember, 90 plus thousand members. We're aiming to hit 100,000 members for that group. So a great place to get some modding ideas, or if you have any mods, PC builds that you've done recently and you want to post it there, go ahead and post it there for everyone to see. And then, of course, we're going to take a break after that, and then come back with a preview of what Gigabyte just sent me yesterday, and that's the Gigabyte X870E AORUS Pro X3D ICE motherboard. So it's their new lineup of refreshed AM5 motherboards for AMD processors, but this time it has the bigger ROM. So the previous models of motherboards, or most of the motherboards out there from last year, they used the 32 megabyte ROM. Now it has a bigger 64 megabyte ROM. Again, we saw new motherboard manufacturers using a bigger ROM, 64 megabyte ROM, including MSI, Asus as well, and ASRock. Basically, the bigger ROM allows you to have more settings in the BIOS, allowing you to overclock with more features, and also there's room for new processor upgrades without having to change a new motherboard and stuff like that. So there, this is just a new thing, just a refreshed. So we're going to take a look at that, a preview on that. And then, of course, we'll talk a little bit about Chinese New Year, what we plan to do for this coming year, 2026, for the site, and also what we plan seeing going forward. All right. So, hey, Tech friends, welcome to the show. Sea of Names and Aries 25. All right, so let's have a look at some of the news and updates on our website first, and some of the reviews that we've done in the past week. So let's head over there now and look at the reviews. So we got a couple of reviews. This one here is the ASRock Steel Legend SL850 power supply. So this one, we reviewed the 1200 GW power supply. This is the 850. What's so special about it is that we saw this at the CES of this year, and what they've done is they've added an NTC sensor on the connector cable of the 12V 2x6, which is the 16-pin connector for your GeForce graphics cards. It gives you a little bit of protection. So if you're over temperatures on the graphics card, it will shut down the power supply apparently, so preventing damage on your graphics card. So here you go, in a native 12V 2x6 connector, dual color design on the connectors with temperature guard. So that's interesting. Here we go, dual color, and it has the NTC sensor right there, which connects up to the cable. You can see it right there. Allows you then to hopefully protect your graphics card, preventing it from temperature damage and fire hazards, I guess. So this is an 850. I haven't seen it online for sale yet, but you can get the GW version if you want, without the temperature sensor and stuff like that. But these, you can get them these Amazon stores. But yeah, the power supply is nice. 850 is more than enough for today's PCs. However, if you want a little bit more, you can go for the 1000 watt and 1200 watts. I believe they have them. So probably retails. This is the older version, so the GW version without the temperature sensor. 125 with the new sensor, looking at probably 150-ish maybe. So it's just a little bit of added protection. It just allows you to do a little bit, prevent damage to your graphics card. But I think the GeForce RTX 5060s, 5060 Ti's, 5070s are fine. It's probably only on the higher end cards, the 5080s and 5090s, that you might want to check, make sure you have some protection there. All right, so this is the review of the ASRock Steel Legend SL850. Check out the review, written by Bart. Also on the reviews, we have the Clev, SN Core Clev Cras 5 RGB 48GB DDR5 9200. So originally we thought they were CU DIMMs, but they're actually not CU DIMMs. and which is quite surprising because at that high speed, you want clocked unbuffered RAM. So this is not clocked. Hasn't got a clock chip on there, which is interesting because what essentially means that is this RAM is very very fast, and you don't need a CU DIMMs, the clock chip, which means it should be able to run on both AMD boards and Intel boards. So very interesting. Here you go. Yeah, Intel XMP and Expo compatible. So no prices yet on this. Again, probably most available in Asia, but not so much in Europe or in US. So, but if you do find them, yeah, check them out. 48 gigabytes DDR5 9200 at the 48 gig kits. Wow, I'm possibly looking at about $800 or more. I don't know. Don't ask me. Whatever, it's ridiculous prices now RAM is. Yeah, so a 32 64 gig, yeah, you're looking at about $800 to $900, even more. Crazy. But yeah, check out the review. And this is the Clev Crass 5 RGB 40 gig kit, DDR5 9200, very fast RAM. And then of course we did the review on this one. You probably we mentioned it last time. This is the MSI Mag B850 Gaming Plus Max Wi-Fi. This motherboard is basically the again updated version, refreshed. It has the larger 64 meg BIOS on there. For what I like about this board is that it's got a lot of enthusiast features, which I'm very surprised with. It's only a B850 chipset, but it does come with a lot of features which I find pretty interesting. You have the PCIe quick release for your graphics card button right there. You also have the only thing that I don't think it has is the heat sinks for the other M.2 slots, which most of the high-end boards will have heat sinks covering the M.2 slots here and one here, but this one doesn't come with the heat sink, so it's fine. It does come with some PCIe supplemental power, and it also has it hasn't got diagnostic LEDs, but it does have the LED debug, which is located up here. You get the light flashes if it's a problem. But generally, it's a very nice board for the price. About 250 to 60 ish. I got a quick release heatsink there for your PCI Gen 5 SSD. There you go. It's a thin one, but it's okay. It does the job. Here you go. There's the quick release button here for your PCIe 16 slot, and then we've got M.2 slot right here, and also one at the back. So yeah, a very nice board for what it is. Here you go. You have two USB-C 10 gig, so that's USB 3.2 Gen 2 by just Gen 2. If it's 2x2, it'd be 20 gig, I think. Yeah. So this is Gen 2. Then you have more USBs here, 5 gig per LAN, which is surprising for a B850 board. Generally, they're usually 2.5 gig, but this is a 5 gig board. And you also have Wi-Fi 7, and also like the clear CMOS and flash BIOS buttons at the back here as well. DisplayPort out. We're seeing a lot of DisplayPort out on the motherboards rather than HDMI. It's okay depending on, because most boards and also most monitors now support DisplayPort, so you can. HDMI would be more compatible, I guess, but HDMI, the DisplayPort's fine. So this is a very nice board. I like it. Going for, let's have a look, price wise, around about 260ish, right? So yeah, there, 260. So it's a nice board. I quite like it. There you go. Well, there's one thing missing here. There should be a little bit more. Yeah, MSI Mag B850 Gaming. I like this board. All right, check out the review on that. And then this one here, you probably saw it from last week as well. The ASRock Phantom Gaming 360 LCD AO, which I demoed it last week. Yes, it's a nice all-in-one cooler. Uh, there's a built-in fan in there. I'm not sure if you like that, but I think it's fine. It's you. I don't think you can turn it off. No, there isn't an option to turn it off in the software. But what it does is you can see the fan here. It's not actually cooling the CPU water block, and you have this kind of a hood which covers the CPU water block, but the fan, you can see the fan on the top, and the air would come in and blow, and it would get channeled along this hood here, and you can see how there's the fan. There's the LCD module or cover with the magnetic magnets in each of the corners, so you can clamp it in automatically there. So yeah, you got air vents here, so the fan in here would blow air and it would get channeled across to these air vents where it would cool your VRM or your memory. It's a added little kind of novelty thing. Some people don't like the fan because it could make a noise. So far there's no noise, but you do probably need to clean it maybe after 6 months. You get some dust in there clogging it up and everything. But just the air duster thing. Yeah, you can just buy those. But yeah, it's a nice all-in-one cooler. It's got some good LCD. It's 3.4-inch IPS LCD, and it's controlled using the software. But yeah, I like it. Good for system builds. Look pretty cool. And it's got a unified frame for the fan. So you got 360 fans in there. So rather than 3 120 fans bolted down with 12 screws, you can have just there's a one unified frame here with 3 fans, and you just need 4 screws, which is already pre-installed anyway, so that's nice. Oh, it's RGB as well. Brady tubing, 7mm thick, and also the radiator's slightly thicker, 32mm, which is pretty decent. Most AO coolers are between 25 to maybe 30mm thick. This is 32. There's only 2mm thick extra, but any extra surface area within those fins does help with dissipating heat, I guess. It only has one cable, so it's the unified frame of the fan. So rather than having 3 separate PWM cables, 3 separate RGB cables, so you total of 6 cables, you just have one cable controlling the whole fan, which is pretty decent. Yeah, you go. You through RGB there, RGB pass through, the 4-pin PWM, and then pass through there as well. So yeah, this fan here controls the pump and also powers the fan as well. So yeah, you can't turn off the fan, which is oddly strange, because then, if I wanted noiseless, for example, no fan spinning, then I can't turn it off. Yeah, so one 4-pin plug powers the fan and also the pump, and you want to make sure that's plugged in because the pump is pumping the liquid through the all-in-one cooler. All right, I suppose you can disconnect to here, right there. So if you don't want the fan spinning, you could disconnect that cable, which powers the fan, I think. Yeah. But then again, yeah, I think you can. All right. Anyway, you can check out the review on that. There's no price on it yet, but expect to pay around about 160, 170, maybe ish, around there. All right, so those are the reviews. Check out there's plenty of other reviews on our website. Go ahead and check it out. Before we go on to news items, let's have a little chat and see what's going on. Hey, Lost Trooper, welcome to the show. Hey, Rattle Row. Agarichi. Emniag, hey, welcome. TechFans. Tefans says, MSI PCI extra power is great idea. You got one on your X870E. Yeah, I mean, if you have a graphics card that has either 3 or 2 PCIe power connectors, then that could help. Though I wouldn't power your graphics card directly with one cable from the board, especially with a high-end graphics card, because it will be just drawing too much power from the board. So I would recommend for the graphics card just have a separate dedicated power cable from the power supply. I guess the extra PCI power would be for extra additional devices rather than purely dedicated for a graphics card. I wouldn't recommend just using that for your graphics card. Where else is there? Okay. Tefan says also MSI have a new PSU with monitoring features for GPU. Yes. We saw that at CES. It's there. I think they start off with 1,200 watts, but I know the one I saw was 1,600 watts. Yes, they have this power supply which has basically a digital power supply. It has all the digital readings, monitoring, temperatures, and all that kind of stuff at the actual power supply. And they have a USB cable, which probably you need to connect to your board. Software controls everything as well, or monitors everything. And I think you can set it, for example, temperatures, right? You can set it to a certain temperature and it shuts down. Or if it reaches a certain threshold, the PSU there's a speaker inside the PSU, so it beeps. Yes, it beeps, and it also has an LED. It's just a standard LED, not a display, just an LED, which flashes red if there's a problem, and also the noise. It's like a remember those old PCs where they have this PC speaker you can need to plug in, and when you boot up the PC, it beeps. If there's an error, it beeps. Something similar to that. So we'll be getting one of those to review, possibly next week, the week after that. But because it's a beefy power supply, I think it's probably a 1,600 watt one, which we reviewed last time from MSI, but it's a updated version of that, which has the digital readouts and stuff like that. Monitor controlled. That one will probably need to send it back as well after the review. They're not cheap, especially up to 1,600 watts. The extra PCIe out, power out. Yeah, PCIe power connectors for extra power for the M.2s. Possibly. I haven't seen it myself, but I'm guessing it would be extra those PCIe cards, which you can plug in with the. You can mount for like 4 SSDs in them. I guess you could, possibly need to power those cards, things like that. It's basically an extra option for people to have extra power onto the devices. Agarici, so does it part of the CPU job? I'm not sure what you mean, Agarici. Hey, Smith's Fury, welcome to the show. Shreg, hey, welcome to the show. All right, so reviews, updates done. Let's take a look at some of the news items on the site. Okay, Sony has some new earbuds. Sony are getting good with their audio-visual stuff, especially their noise cancelling audio speakers and headsets, earphones, headphones. So they're making a new one, releasing this new one here. This is the truly wireless earbuds, WF-1000XM6. So, you don't have to get AirPods and go with your iPhone. You can get these ones. They work with, of course, iPods, iPhones as well as Android phones. So, Razer introduces a Black Shark V3 for Xbox White Edition. Gaming headset there. It's just got a new expert book We saw an expert book at CES as well. This one that does it's a super lightweight and has loads of extra features in there, and the trackpad is huge. Anyway, these are the new kind of a slimline notebooks, which people business. I wouldn't say it was designed for content creators, but definitely for traveling, for business and things like that. Of course, it does all the office stuff. So Asus got a new ROG Kithara headset. Interesting. QD OLED Penta Tandem. 5-layer organic light emitting structure. So it's a 5-layer Penta Tandem. Wow. Okay. This thing ain't gonna be cheap. 5-layer OLED. Wow. Okay. Probably you get some really good, nice blacks and nice sharp images from that. Okay. Samsung got a new Galaxy A07 5G smartphone. Well, incidentally, Samsung have their new show. What do they call it? What's their show called? Galaxy Impact. Yes. Coming soon. So see what new stuff they have. Probably the S26. Usually they have a refresh Impact show around about June, July, possibly August, when they do the foldable phones. So this February they probably do the S26 or S26 Ultra, whatever new next one they have. I have the S25 Plus. And I realize now I should be getting the Ultra, not the Plus. I wanted the Plus because it was slightly smaller in size, but then realized the camera function is fine, but the Ultra has extra camera functions, which I probably need. But anyway, we'll see what Samsung have for the Impact 2026 this February. All right, Arctic got a new cooler. Alpha Cools has a new display. Colorful now making laptops, which is interesting. So Colorful, if you don't know, they're a China brand and they do mostly GeForce RTX graphics cards. They have a couple of motherboards as well, and the Meow PC was actually made by them as well. So they're starting to do laptops now, huh? Interesting. Let's have a look. They're kind of like standard, pretty much standard, the OEM style laptops, right? Yeah, this one has the RTX 5060 in there. Yeah, nothing particularly special about these, just rebadged OEM brands. Okay, InWin launches W50 panoramic case. We saw this again at Computex as well as CES. It's got like a mirror infinity style. I won't say infinity, more mirror tempered glass mirror effect on there. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's got this tempered glass. I think this one has two models. One's tempered glass, one has the mirror effect on there. Kind of weird looking, but pretty much standard. These are the again, most chassis manufacturers or case manufacturers will have these extra holes here for reverse connector motherboards, which is good. You got the fan there, and then you got 3 fans there as well, built in. Okay, nothing extra special about these, but just a new case from InWin. BioStar, interestingly, making RAM now. I'm not sure why. It's a tough market. It's very hard to sell RAM at these prices, but they're launching some new RAM. I'm guessing they're trying to capitalize on the RAM situation. Okay, and then Samsung ships the new first commercial HBM4 chips. So this is for, again, AI accelerating computing and AI servers and stuff like that. So what you'll find is with a lot of those is, again, dedicated for AI products rather than consumer. So yeah, first commercial, not consumer. So you won't see much of this at all on any of the consumer products. So we hopefully, if they ramp up production of HBM4, Samsung, Hynix, whoever, if they ramp up the production of that, that'd be interesting because that would take the strain away from all the wafers which are dedicated to you. Oh, dedicated. The wafers being used for DDR5 RAM. Again, that would then hopefully ease up the supply chain, which means that hopefully DDR5 prices will go down if all those AI companies are going for HBM4 RAM or HBM4 wafers, because HBM4 is super fast. It's much faster than DDR5 and it's purely dedicated for that kind of purpose, right? So hopefully hopefully we'll see some better pricing by mid of this year, maybe towards the end of the year. All right. And we have affiliate with NordVPN, so we'll talk a little bit about that later on. Okay, some of the other news. See what we have. GameX launching some new cases. BenQ got some new monitors. Gigabyte collaborate with GeForce, NVIDIA GeForce, with the Resident Evil Requiem bundle. So if you buy a graphics card, you get the coupon code for downloading the Resident Evil, I guess. Shakun got a new keyboard. Antec reveals a Vortex View 360 all-in-one liquid cooler. So now they, of course, doing all-in-one coolers with the LCD. Eagle got a new 24 and 27-inch gaming monitors. Yunzi with the new keyboard. BIOS updates, yes. So last week we talked about ASRock issuing a statement about their boards, and then working with AMD to hopefully resolve those issues. And then there was, of course, people with burnt CPUs and things like that, damaged CPUs because of something happened between maybe a bad batch, whatever. But hopefully ASRock is good with their word and hopefully supporting all those users who have problems with their AMD CPUs and their boards. So now ASRock issued another statement saying that they're going to be releasing new BIOS updates to improve system stability and address no boot scenarios on AMD AM5 platforms. Hopefully, this will also fix any other issues which might hopefully prevent damage to your CPU, which I think, again, it's not on all of their boards, or only on certain boards, certain models, and this is not unique to ASRock. There are other board manufacturers experiencing the same problem, right? The boards, killing their CPUs. We've had reports from people using other boards, other brands. Again, similar story, but again, not on all models. We have to remember that. It's only on certain boards and probably a certain batch, because again, touch wood, I haven't had any issues with ASRock boards or any of the other brands so far. So that's that. You have to keep that in mind. Okay. There's plenty of other news items on there. Go ahead and check it out at funkykit.com. Right, let's have a chat and see what's going on. Okay. Tech fans, I'm finally making new content. Also live stream Tuesdays or Thursdays, 8 p.m., 10 p.m. EST. Yeah, well done. Just keep going. Add oils is what they say in Chinese. Add oils. Add, when they say add oils, it means, the burning lamp and the oil is, almost down to its last bit. You just need to add oil. Yeah, add oil. Burning the midnight lamp. Yeah, keep doing it. That's great. Well done. Okay, so those are the news updates and reviews. Right, let's talk a little bit about the affiliate offers. So let me go here. Right, so here we have the first one. So this is a NordVPN. So for you guys who don't know what VPN is Virtual Private Network. It allows you to browse and surf the internet anonymously, if you can call it that. But it also protects from other, other attacks and things like that. So let me explain to you. Yeah, here you go. Just watch the video and you will know what I mean. So let me pause on that and play this video. Can I play this video? I'm not sure if it has audio. There you go. Here you go. Oh, maybe it hasn't got the audio. Let me just see if I can get this audio. There you go. That's all.
Cybersecurity have been a main focus for the past decade, and research has shown 1 in 4 people who use public Wi-Fi experience some sort of security issue or data breach. And what's more, studies have also shown that nearly 40% of adults have had their private data stolen when using public Wi-Fi at restaurants, hotels and cafes. So how do you protect yourself? Well, we've teamed up with NordVPN to give all our viewers a massive 74% discount plus an Amazon gift card as a bonus. All you need to do is buy the NordVPN 2-year plan to activate the discount. NordVPN offers advanced browser protection, including ad blocker and fraud alert. Enjoy worry-free browsing with protection against malicious websites and phishing attempts. We use NordVPN daily to protect ourselves against hackers, malware, hijack attempts and scammers, especially when using public Wi-Fi at hotels, cafes and restaurants. It works on any device, and with one account you can connect up to 10 devices including your PCs, laptops and mobile phones. Get the offer right now by visiting funkykit.com/NordVPN or scan the QR code. For more information, click on the links below. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to visit our website at funkykit.com for more news, reviews and hot tips.
Okay, so that's basically what it's all about. Yeah, so you have 74% discount in the US and 73% discount elsewhere, which is, I don't know why, maybe tariffs. But yeah, you also get an Amazon gift card, which is great. So yeah, you have to buy the 2-year plus complete or prime. It's dirt cheap. I'm talking about, here you go. It's only like $3 a month, right? And what it does is give you extra protection for browsing, and can also connect to different countries' VPN. For example, I myself from UK, I do miss my BBC channels, right? So I can watch, I think the BBC Live Player, BBC Player, which means I can watch BBC content, British content, through the VPN, because when you connect to a UK VPN, it shows you that it shows the system that you are on a UK IP address, which then allows you to access UK content, which is great, because then you could, I won't say circumvent is a very strong word. I guess you can work around on a VPN where, like for example, another example is you're connected to work. Say if you're working for a company and the company is based out in the US, and you're abroad, you're traveling, and you need to access certain documents or files at work, but you can only connect through a US location, a US IP address. That helps usually because it prevents from other countries accessing data, right? If you block all the other IP addresses or other countries, then you can only access data in the US with an IP address, US IP address, for example. Of course, hackers can work around that. But anyway, what I'm saying is, if you're traveling abroad and you can access it by connecting to a US server, and then accessing your data from there. But having said that, also there are other benefits as well. Give you an example is it has a lot of protection. Here you go. It gives you, here you go. If you go for this plan here, it gives you, look, 181 locations covered, They're dedicated servers, you get a dedicated IP. It scans for malware, gives you alerts if you have, for example, your credentials, for example, your email address, which I've had, I wouldn't say hijacked, but touch wood, it doesn't happen. But what they do is they somehow get you a hold of your email address, and then you use that trying to log in and stuff like that, right? So it will scan for malicious attacks and malicious attempts. It also gives you ad blocker and other vulnerability, detections and threats. So it detects that. So you're getting pretty good. All of that package, you get very good service for what it is. I've been using it for like 3-4 years now. So you can use it on your mobile phone, you can use it on your laptop, your PC, and I can literally, for example, I wanted to see how my website looks from a different country. You can actually log in to a different VPN in a different country, and then access your website as if you're watching it or reading it from that country, which is good because you could test certain things, right? But yeah, you get I've actually used ExpressVPN before. They were okay, but I thought they were a little bit expensive. There are others as well. Of course, you can get free VPN. There are some free VPN services out there, but why not? I mean, this is good because again, same thing. You can access all your content, especially with streaming and things like that, right? You can actually stream content with this, and the speed is pretty good as well. So it's not like slow, pretty fast. So you get a 74% discount if you're in US and 73% elsewhere. And this is what you get. This code. Just click on that and go for the 2-year plan. It's really cheap. I mean, it's like $3. I mean, come on. I'll give you an example. I can't actually. No, I can't because if I connect VPN now, it will cut my connection. So I can't actually give it a test. But yeah, you see what I mean. Yeah, go ahead. So that's one of the affiliates that we have. Also affiliated is we got the keyboards. So you get a $5 off. I know it's only $5, but it's still $5 is $5. So any of the Ola and also Ep.369. So basically, I think they're collaborating together as well. I think, in fact, they're probably the same brand. But yeah, you got the Ola, Ep.369, and if you click on those keyboards, you will get, if you purchase the keyboard, of course, you will get a $5 off discount. So you just need to type in the code of the Funkykit discount code, and you'll be able to get $5 off. It's per order, by the way. So so you might as well order separately if you wanted the discount. There you go. Yeah, you get $5 off a discount code there. So you just click on the link there. That'll take you to the keyboard purchase. Here you go. Let me show you. So if you click on that, this will take you to Ep.369. Here you go. You just add to cart. Okay. Just add to cart if you want to get this. Oh, I've actually ordered. Here you go. There's your discount code right there. I've actually already entered that there. So again, if you get 2 keyboards, you still get $5. If you get 1 keyboard, you also get $5. You might as well get one at a time if you ever need it. All right, $5 off. Oh, I think it's per person, so you can't do it multiple times. What I'm saying is you could order it one time and maybe get another friend to order it, so on and so on. Yeah, $5 off. All right, $5 is $5, right? And also, if you noticed, let me just go back to the front page. You'll see the Newegg logo here, banner. So again, we're affiliated again with Newegg now. So there's no discounts code yet. I don't think we can get one yet. But Newegg available in Newegg Canada, Newegg US. I'm not sure if they have it in UK. Do they have it in the UK? United Kingdom too. Oh, okay, interesting. So you can go here and then purchase any products. Well, other countries they have it in there. They have it in Canada. They have it in Australia, Hong Kong. Oh, interesting. And other places. What about some European countries here? Not so big in Europe, I guess. But still, I think you order from UK. I believe they should be able to send it to some European countries as well. So check on that. So if you are in Europe and you want to order from Newegg, hit the UK site. They should be able to deliver this some certain countries in Europe. But anyway, so you get Newegg prices, very very competitive, good pricing. So you could order some of the stuff, and we haven't got any discount codes yet, but again, you do get discounts from Newegg anyway. And on top of that, also helps with our affiliate, which means we get a little bit of commission back. Not huge, probably less than 0. whatever percent, but it helps. It helps. All things helps. All right, so those are the affiliate news I wanted to make right now. So the NordVPN is a pretty good deal. I use it a lot. So, again, it does help with protection, especially if you're using it in the cafes, hotels, public hotspots, public Wi-Fi. So, gives you that extra protection. There are people who will use public Wi-Fi to scan, try to hack you and stuff like that. But all right. Now let's look at the chat. So, hey Dorian, welcome to the show. All right, Rig Builder. So Rig Builder is back online, which is great. No changes really, but let me hit the website first. Here we go. No changes to Rig Builder. However, I made a new video, so yep, you're gonna have to listen to the video again. Give it a say. Here we go.
So picture this: you've just learned how to build a PC after months of research, and you're ready to build your dream PC based on the budget that you have in mind. So where do you begin? Choosing the right parts for your PC build can be really daunting, especially when there's hundreds of brands and numerous models out there. And this is where Rig Builder comes in. It's our system configurator developed by Flex Studios, giving you the best prices from Amazon. One of the most attractive features of Rig Builder is that you don't need to specifically know the exact brand or model of those PC parts. With Rig Builder, all you need is 3 criteria: the budget you have in mind, your preferred CPU, and your preferred graphics card. Once you've entered your preferences and hit the submit button, Rig Builder will then go to Amazon to compile a list of 5 products from each category that will best match your criteria. You can now select an item from that list, and once you're happy with that choice, hit the Buy All button, where it will take you to a summary page of all the items you've selected. And when you're ready to buy, just add the cart to proceed to the Amazon checkout. I know, you don't have to buy from Amazon, but at least to give you an idea of what you can get based on your budget. You can give Rig Builder a try at funkykit.com/rigbuilder. We hope Rig Builder will make the process of buying PC parts much easier. It's free to use and is available in all countries where Amazon is supported. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to visit our website at funkykit.com for more news, reviews, and hot tips.
All right. Well, so that's Rig Builder for you. Okay, so you can see there, scroll down here a little bit, and you can see all you need to do again is, let me just do a quick demo. Select the budget, select the processor type, your graphics card type, and then hit submit button. And what will happen is it will go to Amazon to fetch a certain couple of items, and it hopefully will best match your criteria. So if you selected the AMD processor, it should come up with AMD boards. All right, here we go. So got some processors here. Again, you can select any of these. It give you a choice. Sometimes it comes with 4. Sometimes it comes with 5 choices. We put in 5 choices. Here you go. So with the AMD board, with this processor, you need an X870E or X870 or a B850 board. Here we go. We got some X870 boards here, so that's all good. So leave it at that. Moving on to graphics card, we select the GeForce. You got some GeForce cards here if you want to select them. Again, based on prices. And then we got memory. Well, memory prices. Well, sometimes it comes up with an item, sometimes it doesn't because of memory prices so volatile. Here, this is a single stick, by the way, at that price. That's a single stick. And it's only DDR5, is it 6000? Okay, it's not too bad. Oh my god, it's only 8 gig. Oh, forget it. So, yeah, you can leave that. There's no choice to untick it or unclick it. So leave it at that. But what I'll show you is you can actually remove it from your checkout list. So you can leave it at that. Moving on to SSDs, it's crucial. There's Bywin, there's M.2. Bywin's getting becoming this is what PCI Gen 4. What about Gen 5? How about Gen 5? Do we have a Gen 5 SSD? We got Gen 5 SSD right here. So we select that one. Is that 4? What's 1 terabyte? It's 4. 1 terabyte. Let's go for that. All right, cooling. We want a 360. Oh, there's a Titan there. That's good. iQLink Titan 360 420. We'll go with. I want an LCD one. Is that an LCD one? Yeah, there you go. Just select that one right there. Okay. Power supplies. 1000 watt or 850. Let's go for 1000 watt Corsair RM1000. That's good. Cases. Just a couple of cases you can choose from. Lianli, Corsair. O-Vision. Oh, I like the O-Vision. Let's go for that one. All right. Once you're happy with this list, hit the buy all button, and it should come up with a list of this is the summary page of all the items you've selected. Right. So let me just try. There you go. Yeah. So any items which are not available in stock. Oh my God! See all that? They're not available in stock. You can always go back and then reselect. Okay. But what I showed you earlier, for example, here you go. You can add to cart. Once you add to cart, here is where you actually remove the items, change items, delete the items, and so on and so on. So this is good. I like about Rig Builder. And also one thing about Rig Builder also is that you can actually hover your mouse over your text or your price. For example, I want to see more details about this case here or this product, whatever. So you can click on the price, all the details here, the text right here, and it'll open a new page showing you the product in more detail, which is fantastic. I like this. This is what I like about Rig Builder. You can do that. All right, so that's Rig Builder for you. Please use it. Great little tool for you guys to get some prices from Amazon. I know it's only Amazon, but you don't have to buy from Amazon. But at least it gives you a choice. Kind of prices. It gives you an idea of the price that you get for those for your budget. All right, so that's Rig Builder for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break, and after the break, we will do Mods of the Week and the rest of the content right there. All right, so we'll see in a bit. Hey guys, we're back. All right, let me plug in my headset. Here we go. All right, so earlier we covered the news and updates and also the reviews on our website at funkykit.com. We also taught you how to use Rig Builder and also some of the affiliate offers that we have. Okay, up next, mods of the week. That's all. Let's play a little jingle, eh? Oh, sorry. Voiceover. If I say jingle, Pig Radio will scream at me. Voiceover. Here we go. Voiceover.
It's time for Funkykit's mods of the week.
Yes, mods of the week taken from our Extreme PC modding group. Let me take a look now. Just get over to refresh the page. Here we go. Mods of the week. All right, we have we've opened up a little bit more with some of the posts. You might get some random posts about some guy buying RAM or graphics cards and stuff like that. There's a little thing about open source Python toolkit for GPU monitoring, overclocking, and stability testing. Interesting. So some guys trying to promote his little tool. Okay, let's have a look at this one. This looks fantastic. Let me see what it says here. North XL case, Fantex Evolve. Fantex Enthoo Evolve into a fractal design new. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Looks pretty interesting. Wow. Okay. I do like the tubing. That's nice. The RAM is a bit blocked, but the nice thick braided tubing, that's good. You have fans in the front, the radiators there at the top as well. Interesting how is it the fan at the top or radiator as well? Okay. Alright, it's got this it's liquid house build. Okay. Nice. So yeah, that tubing is very signature of liquid house. Okay. I do like the build. It's nice. It's nice. It's something I could work with. So I'm gonna give this 7.5, possibly 8. Okay. Next up, what do we have? Oh my god! Look all the specs. You can check out the specs later on. This is a case we saw at Computex. This is the InWin Eon case, but for you guys who haven't seen it before, let's go for it again. It has the tempered glass, but also stainless steel, polished stainless steel on the back, which has this. It's so polished, it's like almost like a mirror effect. Very nice. This one is built by AK Mod, by the way. Yeah, AK Mod. Fantastic. I met the guy actually. Very cool guy. It does all. Well, I would say probably do about maybe 80%. I would say as high as 80% of the PC builds, the modded PC builds at Computex. So basically, he's busy throughout the year just building these mods for these companies, these brands. And I heard that he's already booked out. Yeah, he's already booked out. As in, he has work set for the rest of the year just by building these PC mods for these brands. Oh, it's 5090 in there. Nice. But look at that. Look at it. Aeon. Oh, by the way, this is a LCD showing you the actual unit itself and all the specs. Limited edition apparently. So I'm not sure how many it's available. Did I mention it in the video? They're only making like something like 20 pieces, something crazy like that. So yeah, it comes in a crate, by the way. Yeah, so all these signature cases or signature builds, they come in a crate if you get one from InWin. But don't expect to be cheap. We're talking thousands. Thousands. All right, so this one's SSUPD X shuttle or shuttle. This one is, it's the board's oriented upwards. The LCD's clamped onto there. It's probably magnetically clamped. and the tubing, soft tubing back in now. Again, I see a lot of PC builds with soft tubing now. I'm using one myself. You want to check it out? So yeah, this little soft tubing right here. Don't worry, it is, touch wood, it's leak proof. We've had it running for about a year and a half now. Actually, it's been on about a year. A little over a year. Yeah, a little over a year now. Yeah, about almost year and a half. So I think it's time for me to upgrade. But I will work on a project. We'll have more project details or updates in our next show. All right, so you have the distro pump block type of unit right there, which is decent. Bits power, bits power, water cooling components. Looks like radiators in the front there. And do they have one at the top? I think they have one at the top as well. I like it. This is a nice clean build. The cabling is all nicely done as well. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a good 8.5. Oh, it's got the flow meter at the top, right? A digital flow meter. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I do like this the style of this. Looks very nice and clean. Okay, next up we saw this one here. This is using Alpha Cool components. Who's the actual builder right here? Toru is, I think, it's a modder from Japan. Let's take a look at the Alpha Cool water cooling bits. This is fairly signature of the Alpha Cool fans. They have the metal fans now. I think they were the ones that first did it a couple of years ago, so Computex, and then Cooler Master made some metal fans. But what it is the metal frame. So the fan has, rather than using just plastic, whatever plastic they use, now they have metal frame for the fans, which means that you get less vibrations apparently, but also more durability and stuff like that. But they are pretty expensive because the whole frame is made of metal. And they also believe they have the ones with the metal blades, fan blades. So that's going to be dangerous, especially spinning at high speed. But yeah, it gives you less vibration and more less noise. But yeah. Anyway, you got the fans, you got the distro plate there with the pump. I'm not sure about having the pump shown. I'd rather have those kind of the pump and the wiring on the back, so people don't get to see all that ugly cabling and yeah. Memories at the bottom, so the board is oriented upside down actually. Display okay. Flow meter, chrome tubing. It's okay. This cable just looks kind of like I'll probably rate this 7. Yeah, 7. Give it a 7 for this one. Okay, a Thermaltake build by Suchao. I believe they're either from Thailand or possibly, yeah, I think it's from Thailand. So this is the TR300 case, I believe. But it's got this kind of very how can I Eastern Middle Eastern feel to it, right? Oh, I do like the LEDs. I like the LED rim around here. It's got the what appears to be a Trax all-in-one cooler. No, hold on, is that a Thermaltake cooler? I think we'll take two to a curved LCD one, but it hasn't been in for consumer market yet. It's not launched yet. Yeah, so I do like it. Nice and clean. Nice build. Nice designs with the wood cuttings and everything. So yeah, Which incidentally, I did mention that I do plan to get a 3D printer. I haven't actually sat down properly and decided to do some research and kind of figure out which model I'm going to get. But I will be getting a 3D printer this year, and that's going to be for my PC builds projects if I ever do any. But yeah, this one is nice. I will probably give this probably a 7. 7 for this one. 7.5. All right, next up. I think we saw this last time. Oh no, actually we didn't. This one is crazy. This is using EK bits and parts. However, this what you'll find here is this thing has 4 radiators. I don't know how the hell you can fit 4 radiators in there, but let's take a closer look. So you have one at the top, one here where the exhaust fan should fit, one at the bottom, and I'm guessing one on this side. So you have 4 radiators in there. Oh, no, I could be wrong. What is that? It's not a mirror effect, right? It has 2 120s at the back. I think, yeah, you do. Yeah, sorry, not one here. One. Hold on. How is there 4 radiators? Or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's one of the 5 at the back, right? No. I was wrong. It's kind of mirror effect on there. Yeah. There's one right here, one there, one at the back, one on the top. So it's 4 radiators. That's just crazy. But look how everything is so tight because it's a compact case. So very interesting. Water outlet there. Yeah, very compact, very tight. Spacing is very tight. So it's not easy to do these builds with the so tight spacing. I will probably give this an 8 because you have access to the RAM in such a small, compact, tight case. Look at that. The RAM is not blocked. So yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8. Okay, next we got another Thermaltake build. This is the View 390A chassis there. Some people don't like it because the top cover's gone and it's kind of like, I don't know how you describe it. Which means you can only put radiators and industrial plates on certain places, like one here, the back right there, one on this side, and I'm guessing the radiator is in the front there, which is kind of like, yeah, this is with the tempered glass back in. RAM is accessible, interestingly. Yeah, it's accessible. You got 2 loops there, green for the CPU and purple for the graphics card. It's okay. I mean, the build is decent enough to say, yeah, I'm okay with it. Paintwork wise, it's just a white case. Nothing particularly special about that. But there's a Thermaltake theme PC build. Oh, I do like the PCIe screws there for your graphics card. There's like purple, green. Nice touch there. Nice little touches there. Yeah, I want to give this a 7.5. 7.5. The bends are good. I do like the bends. Yeah, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. Okay. Any more? All right. So this is another height slash Blitz Power PC build. Yeah, the height case. I've got one of those. They have a lot of room in there. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. Having a case look like that, interesting way of installing a case or having a case like that. Can't really. This is a black and white photo. Is it black and white photo? But it seems black and white, but you have color there. Yeah, I'll probably give this a 7.5, 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. It's nothing. It's nice, but it's I want to see the true colors. It's just a black and white photo. Okay. Next up, oh, this guy's oh, I thought it was a Lego themed one, but no. This is the Stranger Things, huh? Stranger Things with Demogorgon. Okay. It's not done yet, probably fully. Yeah. There's 11 there. Millie Bobby Brown. That's interesting. See, this kind of stuff, I guess you can only probably get done using a 3D printer. I suppose you can. I'm not sure if you can buy this, but and integrated it. But yeah, I'm sure it could be handmade. It looks pretty handmade to me. But yeah, interesting. Love to see how the PC build will look at the end. So I can't give it a rating right now. Oh yeah, 3D printer using the Bambu Lab printer. Yeah, this is the printer brand I was gonna think of getting. The 3D printer, yeah. Heard it's got some good things about it. So I could get one of these. I'm not sure which model. All right, I like this one. This is a very nice build. This again, look at this, Ben, mods by Ben. It's an open chassis with a motherboard on top and a mini ITX. It's got the all-in-one cooler, the cube, I think, mine cube from Thermaltake. The power supply is about, which makes sense because the power supply is heavy, so it's at the bottom, kind of lock the actual case. I would say, give it a bit of a stability on the actual frame there. So the frame is just basically an L-shaped kind of plate, where you can mount the radiator and also the fans on this side. The graphics card's up here, the back there. This is the one I'm talking about. So have you noticed something different or something strange about this? Huh? Hey, okay. So let me explain. Right. So this has the all-in-one cooler, so you can see the all-in-one cooler right there, right? So this is a mine cube from Thermaltake, and normally the inlet and outlet would go straight into the radiator, and you have the wiring for your pump and stuff like that, right? But what this guy's done, he's actually put a distro plate at the bottom right here, and what's happening is the inlet and tube is going, rather than go straight into one of them, of course, is going to the radiator, but the other one is actually going to a pump, which then flows back in to the all-in-one. So the guys actually modded the all-in-one cooler, which was something I was thinking of doing a while back, but I realized that it's not something that's easily done, because first you have to remove the tubing from the actual water block, which is basically a thinner tubing over a thicker tubing, which you normally see, for example, in some of the custom loops. So, and then you need fittings to go back in and everything. So it needed modding on the fittings, which this guy's done. All right, let's take a closer look. Okay, my cube, yeah, okay, it's fine, it's nice. There's no much detail about the actual tubing itself, what he's done, but I do like the idea. Which means you can modify your all-in-one and have, because that tubing is not standard for your cube. I believe it's the standard, the braided ones that you see that most all-in-one coolers have. So yeah, what I could do, in fact, if I do kind of have this kind of mod, is have clear tubing where you can see the liquid or the coolant. All right, I do like this. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 for this one. All right, we'll do one more. This one here, a COD inspired build. Call of Duty, of course. It's got the Zeus all-in-one cooler, crosshair motherboard. Of course, this is a GeForce card there. Call of Duty, Black Ops. So we got some printed parts here, which makes it look okay looking. And then all-in-one cooler, nothing special. The graphics card is that's on the vertically situated. Now I've seen some builds where the graphics card is vertically clamped to the front. So I saw some cases that have this kind of thing. I think Lian Li does one of them with if you get a special bracket. But what I'm saying is you can actually get a GPU holder, not the support holder. It's a 4-screw clamp which you can stick onto the case. I think magnetically, I'm not sure. Which holds the graphics card vertically, and you can place that anywhere. So it's not fixed. You can actually place it the front, where you have space at the front, and also you could then orientate it to have it at an angle, or the front facing, side facing. Let me see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, I think it's called a. Who makes it? I'm trying to think now. But anyway, let's move on first and see others. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give this a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 for me. And that is it. So, all right. So yeah, please, if you come up across any PC mods, PC builds, or any project you've done recently and you want to share it here, just get the link and post it here for everyone to enjoy. All right. Let's have a look at chats here. Okay, so I believe it's called graphics card holder. Graphics card holder, and it's made by. It's not that. It's not this one. Or vertical holder. Maybe it's called that. Vertical holder. Vertical GPU mount. Is it called DIY Easy Fab? Easy DIY Fab. Easy DIY Fab. Okay. These Easy DIY Fab GPU mount. No, they don't have it. Oh, wait. Yes, they do. Oh my god. That's expensive. Here we go. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the one. Alright, so it's made by a company called Easy DIY Fab. Alright. $195. That's expensive. Okay, so what does it look like? It looks like this. You're thinking, what the hell? It's not like a vertical thing. But it's not. It's this bit here is at the bottom of your case. So that's how it's actually installed. It looks like this. You don't flip it to the side, no. So the graphics card is vertically mounted, but facing kind of vertically. Okay, this is the white version, and that's the kit. This is the way oh yeah, you get PCIe 5 riser cable. They're not cheap. That's probably why the main cost of it is. I like the way look at that way it's actually molded and bent. Okay, you get all these bits for it. Okay, so what else is there? Oh, it's the white version. Oh, you get a longer cable. Wow. Okay, that's not cheap. 600 millimeters, yeah, 60 centimeters. This is going to be expensive just for the cable. So yeah, here we go. This is what it looks like. So basically, so this is your case. So you got the front here, yeah. So this is where your graphics card would look like, vertically placed like this. So that's fantastic. So you can see the whole board. The whole board is going to be clear, nothing blocking it and everything. So it just means that one of the sides of your case will be occupied with this. So this is what it looks like. The graphics card in the front there, like that. So yeah, I'm interested in this. $195 though. Woo! Wait there. If I go for the 600 millimeter cable, $223. Oh my god! Is the white more expensive? Same price. Okay, so it's $223 for that. That's expensive. But yeah, you see what I mean, right? Yeah. So basically, it will mount. See how my graphics card is mounted vertically, like this, horizontally, vertical but horizontally, right? And now with that bracket, I can actually put it in the front here, and it would be vertically mounted, vertically. It just makes it. I wouldn't say it makes it looks good. It will clear up the area where the motherboard is, right? Because if you look at the motherboard, it's all blocked by the graphics cards. It's all blocked by the graphics card, right? So, yeah, it's something I want to do anyway. But 223, that's expensive. Maybe I need to give him a shout and say, hey, can you give me one? I want to build a PC. All right. So Mods of the Week done. Let's take a look at the preview of the Gigabyte X870E AORUS Pro X3D Ice motherboard. So let me get the box. There we go. I have it right here. So this is the Gigabyte AORUS, the X870 AORUS X870 Pro X3D Ice. So this board is has the newer 64 megabyte ROM, has a ton of enthusiast features, and it's not cheap, by the way. So this is going to be, I think it's around about $460-ish. So it's not cheap, but it's but it has a lot of features and supports all the latest Ryzen X3D processors and stuff like that. So it's expensive, but it's nice. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. Here you go. Yeah, I need this. I pause so that I can take a screenshot. Here you go. Let's see if I can get this in screen. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, with the X870E. Here we go. Yeah, so I'll pause so that I could do the screenshot. Okay. Here we go. This is the board. It's pretty heavy. It has the solid metal backplate for on the motherboard. Gives you that extra rigidity and also helps with the cooling and everything. Right in the front, you will have usual stuff. I'm holding it because it's so heavy. Massive heat sinks on the I/O HUD and VRMs and MOSFETs and that. Of course, this huge plate here, and it's got the easy latch. Let me just show you. This whole plate comes off for cooling, and you have 3 M.2 SSD slots right here. Okay, 2 Gen 4 and 1 Gen 5 here, another Gen 5 here. So 2 Gen 5 M.2 and 2 Gen 4 M.2 slots right here. Has the easy flex both on the PCI Gen 5 slots here. Here you go. Easy flex, which means that it's easier to kind of put your SSDs in there, and it should give you a nice flush fitting for your heat sinks. But also it has the easy latch. So basically you just put your SSD, you just clamp it down, it locks in place. Very nice. Very easy to mount these plates, these heat plates back in. You just put that and then it kind of locks it in place. And that's pretty much it. It just locks it in place. It's supposed to lock it in place. Here we go. One there. And the other one just clicks there and it goes. It's got this magnetic feature which locks it in place. Quite nice, easy. And here you have the PCIe 6x16 slot release button right here, which kind of releases the card for easy removal of graphics cards. 4 DDR5 DIMM slots, supporting DDR5 export memory up to 9000, DDR5 9000. And you have, of course, the AM5 socket here. And diagnostic LEDs, onboard HDMI. It has 8 4-pin PWM connectors here, four here, 1 here, and 3 more at the bottom here for cooling, right? Pumps, cooling, and stuff like that. And then you have 2 more PCIe 4x16 slot, 1 here, PCIe 3 times 16 slot here. So 1 4 and 1 3 there. 3, so look, 1 2 4-pin ARGB connectors and 2 3-pin ARGB connectors. So plenty of features here. Also PCIe extra power as well. PCIe extra power. And then on the I/O, again, ton of ports. All right, got a ton of ports here. We got a HDMI out. We have power on, reset, Q flash, and clear CMOS buttons here. These are the small buttons, by the way, but you can still, put your pin or your pan or push a button. 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2, right? 10 gigabit, and also 2 USB 4 USB-C connectors here. You have 5 USB 3.2 Gen 2, 5 gigabit LAN, and a Wi-Fi 7. And these are the blue ones are, of course, USB 3 connectors, USB ports. But this board is nice, very nice with the heat sinks, all white design. We'll be testing this soon. I've got a video short. I'm going to post that on Monday for you guys to see. So X870E AORUS Pro X3D Ice. Again, they have the Pro Ice motherboard on their catalog. That's the, I wouldn't say previous gen, it's just the other model, right? So this is the newer refresh model with a larger 64 meg BIOS, supporting all the latest X3D processors from AMD. So nice board. I will give this a shot. I'll give it a go. I'll see some tests. Am I expecting any performance difference? No, the same X870E chipset, right? So what difference is it has this larger 64 meg BIOS ROM. It supports all the latest X3D processors, and also has room for future processor upgrades. But also any fixes, it can be done via the BIOS, or if you want to do a little bit of overclocking, it's got more options for tuning your CPU, RAM, etc., which I'm not too bothered with, because I had my fun days of overclocking. I'd rather just have things work. I'd rather have things that work are a default, okay? Maybe not physically overclocking, but rather software overclocking. So just, in the BIOS, one button push, one button click. I think that's what the X3D Turbo mode has as well. So the Gigabyte has this feature in the BIOS, X3D Turbo mode, Turbo mode 2 now. You just click one button and it will optimize all the settings. I wouldn't say, yeah, it does overclocking as well on there automatically. All set, done, ready for you to just load into Windows, and you're ready at the best performance already, right? By pushing one button one click in the BIOS, which is great. That's what I like doing. Rather than trying to figure out which clock speed and what voltage that you need to set, and then what memory settings or what memory timings you need to set it at to get the best performance. I used to do that myself physically, right? So you had to reboot like literally hundreds of times, trying to figure out which is the best setting to get your system running, not just overclocked, but optimally, right? I don't need to do that anymore. It's too much hassle, too much time spent on that. So I do like what they're doing now with the Gigabyte. I think there's a few other brands that also does it. It's just one click on the BIOS. It does all that overclocking and speed boosts. You don't have to worry about it. Just press one button and it'll do a few. And some of them allow you to do it by, I think, I can't remember which one. I think it's Zeus. I'm not sure which brand. Allows you to do the tuning, auto tuning. So what that means is you do one button, you push one button, and the BIOS will allow the system to overclock itself. Yes, it will overclock itself, finding out which is the best overclock speed with the best setting and the memory and everything, and it will reboot a few times automatically by itself. And once it's found the correct setting or the best setting with the overclocked settings, that is your profile, one of the profiles you can save, right? And it does that. I think this is great. This is much easier than manually and physically doing it yourself. So yeah, well done. If you ever get to play around with that, give it a try. But do be careful though. Overclocking is not 100%. In other words, it could damage your board, right? And possibly, this is one of the reasons why the AMD CPUs are being killed on certain boards, certain brands, if you overclock, because it's not meant to run at overclock speeds. Apparently, of course, overclock is purely down to user. But yeah, this it's disclaimer. Yeah, overclocking can damage your board, so don't do it without knowing what the risks are. And also, we're not responsible, by the way. We're not. Yeah, but Winston told me to overclock it. No. We didn't tell you to overclock it. I said you could try if you want to, but again, all risks is down to you. So do your homework. But yeah, it can be fun, and if you don't mind that risk, that of dead CPUs, then go ahead. But I would recommend read up on it a little bit, and also take the risk, take the precautions. All right. So that's the preview of the board. So we'll watch out for some new content, video, and also the review will be posted up next week sometime after I've done the tests and the reviews. I'll probably be using that board as well for our next PC upgrade. I wouldn't say an upgrade, it's more of the next project. So again, we haven't talked about this. Maybe I talked a little bit about it last week, but this week we're looking to start looking at possibly parts to build up a PC project. So 3D printer, I'm not sure I'll be able to get it this quarter or beginning of this year. Probably in end or Q3 after the summer. So in the summer I have a lot of things. So I need to go to Hong Kong first to visit some family members, and also then from Hong Kong go to Taiwan for the Computex. From there I got to go back to the UK to visit my other families, or my immediate family, my brother, sister, Yao, my mom, dad. So that's in August, around August time. So I'll be busy first beginning of the half of the year. So I don't think I'll be able to fully investigate and also spend the time to research. And with 3D printing, there's a lot of like practice, right? Practice runs and 3D printing bits and pieces. You got to buy parts and bits and pieces, like the plastic rolls of reels and stuff. Anyway, that's all research I haven't even done. But yeah, probably after August I'll have more time to investigate, spend some time to look into 3D printing. But for now, PC build project, I'm thinking of doing a water cooling custom loop, so I might need to contact Bits Power. I do like their CPU water block, which I mentioned hundreds of millions of times. That CPU water block is so good. I want to get that, which basically has no tube inlet outlet. You can't see it. It's all at the back. That really gives it a nice look, nice aesthetic, and also possibly that GPU mount that I showed you earlier. That's gonna be expensive. $223 just for that mount, but hopefully it will look good. A distro plate, and I could then think about have a distro plate. Yeah, radiator is standard, so it will probably be a build where haven't decided yet. What case I'll be using, but we'll talk more about that in another show. All right. Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. You're the fire horse. So to celebrate that, I have some giveaways. Yes, giveaways. What do we have? I have this thing here which I got from CES. I thought I might as well give to you guys. I haven't even opened it yet. It's all sealed. Look at that. It's got the plastic. Yeah, it's all sealed. This is an 8-data notebook. It's not a calendar or a diary. So it's a notebook, so it can be used for anything, right? It's got the elastic band there to mark your pages and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not sure how many pages it has. It doesn't say, but it's got this nice fabric? No, textured cover. It's not fabric. It's textured cover. So I got one of these 8-data notebook to give away, along with this thing here, also 8-data, and this is a magnetic charge cable, 100 watts, up to 100 watts capacity, 1 meter. So it's a short 1 meter cable, I guess, but it's good again for basically. Oh, it does 4K, so it's a USB-C cable that does monitor output. So certain cables that don't do it, this one does. So this one supports 4K monitors, laptops, tablets, mobile phones, handhelds, game consoles. So let me open this. I want to show you it because it's a little bit interesting. Can I open this? I can't open it. I'll open it. Oh, it's not even opened. Sorry, I'm gonna have to open it. Okay. So yeah, I've opened it. Sorry guys, but what I'm trying to show you is this is magnetic. Okay, what I mean magnetic is look at this, right? So it's all curled up like this. Watch this. Look at that. Right, so it's already curved, which it looks pretty cool. Oh, well, let me stretch it out like this. Okay, and now it's magnetically, yeah, it's just, in other words, here, there's my loose cable. Let me show you my loose cable. These are my loose cables. For example, this is a standard USB cable, right? So once I untie it, I gotta like put it together and all that. This one is magnetically, yeah, it's just pretty cool. It's all, see, it just clamps up together like that. I stretch it out, and then it just pretty cool. So yeah, so this got the magnetic cable, magnetic USB-C cable. It does display, so 4K up to 4K. So it looks so cool. Charges your phone. Can be used on your USB-C ports on your computers, laptops, tablets, phones. I like this. This cable itself, probably if you go out there to get it, probably costs you $20. It's because high quality display USB-C cable, but it does display and data and everything. So it's not just charging cable, it's a data cable. Yeah, so very nice. Okay, yeah, we're going to these to give away. It's like a slinky or a spring, yeah. Okay, here we go. So we're going to this giveaway. Let's do the prize giveaway. Let's do a wheel decide. I love wheel decide. Wheel decide's great. And let me just check now what the chat box. There you go, Cloudbot. Let me run this. Giveaways, settings. Okay, good. And we are giving away the 8 data. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say 8 data swag. Win 8 data swag. All right, so I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. Hit the. Oh, before we do that, of course, I gotta do the voiceover. Yeah, voiceover. You ready? Go. Here we go.
When it comes to live prize giveaways, this guy is a beast. Winston Chim and Funkykit.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so win a 8 data swag. Okay, you got a notebook for writing notes and stuff like that, and also the magnetic USB-C cable with data as well. Instant self-organizing magnetic USB-C cable. Okay. So let's go. Hit the confirm button. You have 10 minutes, guys. Okay, so all you need to do is head over to twitch.tv/Funkykit. Give us a follow. Join a chat. And then type in the command for a chance to win the 8 data swag, which includes the 8 data notebook. Sorry. I say notebook. It's not a notebook. It is a notebook. Okay? A physical handwritten... a notebook that needs, handwriting notebook. Okay, handwriting notebook. So we got an 8 data handwriting notebook. Very nice. It's not a diary, so it doesn't look like it's got the so you can use it. It's blank, so you can write anything in there. And also the 8 data USB-C cable, self-organizing, magnetic. It says charge cable. I haven't actually tested it, so you just saw me. I just opened it. I'm sure it's data because otherwise it wouldn't say 4K 60 hertz. Because in order to display 4K 60 hertz, you need data, right? Data to go through it. So, because there are USB cables which doesn't do data, I'm sure this one does. It'd be stupid not to have it, especially in the packaging like that. Anyway. 10 minutes. I believe you have... how long we got left? Oh, did we start? Okay, here we go. Start the giveaway. Here we go. Yeah, got 10 minutes now. Head over to twitch.tv/Funkykit. Give us a follow. Type in the command for a chance to win this. You need to love Funkykit, right? That's what our show is all about. Giving back to the community. All right, so last week I talked about nominations and stuff like that to give away a free PC. I haven't actually started it yet, so I've been looking at it's called nominate.org. So I'm planning to maybe sign up with this. It's called nominated.org. I can set up a page, accept nominations. So I'm not sure if this is the right one, but there are possibly others. So let me show you the Reddit page. I just posted the thing there. Reddit subreddit. So if you don't know already, this is our subreddit. If you want to access our subreddit, and if you're a Reddit user, then why not? Okay, so I tapped in a link there, and so this at the moment is for Vancouver only, right? Or for Vancouver area. It's because the PC is heavy. I'm not going to ship it to middle of nowhere, right? So planning more of a local donation within this area. Possibly I could do one sometime if, for example, I could be away in the UK for a couple of months. I could be doing one there. If I'm in Hong Kong for maybe a month or so, I could do one there as well. But anyway, I want to try this out. I want to be able to do this. I plan to donate a fully loaded gaming PC in the Vancouver area. So if you live in the Vancouver area, or I would say Greater Vancouver as well, that covers other areas like Delta, Langley area, possibly of course Richmond, Burnaby, basically Vancouver as well, North Vancouver. So basically Vancouver area, that's where I'm currently based out, right? So I want to give a PC away to someone who needs it. So it'll be maybe someone who has a really old PC, more than 5 years old, but I can't really afford to upgrade because it's so expensive now. Or nominate someone who would use it or never had a PC, could use it for both education and recreation as well, rather than just use it just to get it so they can sell it, right? That's not what I want. I want to donate the PC so that the person can actually use it, right? Again, I appreciate the having a new PC or whatever PC built by us so they can actually use it themselves. I'm looking at someone between 18 to 29 years, or anything under 18 would be a bit of a problem. Maybe it's to do with, I don't know, maybe some laws regarding people under 18, but it has to be, I would say 18 or over to 29. So I'm expecting anyone over 30 should be able to maybe save it for a PC, or you could nominate someone at that age anyway. But anyway, then of course you just need to submit the person's name for consideration, and then the person needs to pick it up right from the Vancouver area. So I could meet that person within Vancouver area so that they can pick it up. Looking at 31st of March as the deadline. So yeah, so that's the idea, right? So by the way, the PC is not, it cannot be exchanged for other goods or cash. It doesn't come with any warranty, of course, but we will test it before we ship it out. So this is only for Vancouver. So, but this is not a giveaway. This is not a prize giveaway. This is not something that you could enter. This is something I want to donate. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a donation for someone who needs a PC. So you need to nominate someone for this, right? So that's the idea. But I haven't ironed out the proper details of where to do it or how to do it. Again, I was looking at nominate.org as the website. We can set up a page, but if there are other venues where I could do this, then we're looking to do this. But yeah, definitely something to give away. Something, yeah, it's something I want to do. Right, give back to the community. I want to, more of a charity. Yeah, you could call it a charity. Yeah. It's more of a charity, more of a donation towards something of good causes, for good causes. So yeah, look out for that. Again, it's only Vancouver area at the moment. Maybe later on we could do something where it'll be more open area. Internationally, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but not for a full PC anyway. But other parts, it could donate other parts. Parts is good. Maybe we'll see how this one works, and then we could maybe donate to charity. Because if I donate this thing to a charity, then they don't know what to do with it, right? They'll probably just rip the pieces out, and then just kind of like sell it through, I don't know, Salvation Army or whatever. I don't know, thrift. All the thrift stores, but I'd rather have someone use it and appreciate the PC that we've built, and they can use it, and maybe after a year or two they can sell it. I'd up to them, but I'd rather have someone who's willing to get this as a gift, charity gift. Anyway, looking into that. I'm looking into that, so I'll tell you more about it once we have everything done. All right, so for you guys who just joined, if you are last few minutes, we are giving away some AData swag, including the AData handwritten or handwritable notebook. not like an electronic like laptop. This is a notebook you can handwriting notebook from AData, right? And also the AData USB-C cable, which does display. I guess it's magnetic. You saw me doing that little spring thing, so yeah, nice little giveaways. So let that run. I think we already got a few minutes left anyway, so yeah, we've got about 2.5 minutes. So guys, head over to twitch.tv/Funkykit, give us a like, give us a follow, and also join the chat and type in the command for a chance to win this. I think it's called I think the command is I love Funkykit, right? All right, so a couple of news items as well. So I'm speaking with Azus. They haven't got back to me yet again. I sent an email. I said, yeah, we could be doing something. And then about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, I send them another email. I say, hey, what's up there? Any news? What stuff you gonna be sending us? Oh, yeah, I'll get back to you by the end of the day. And then maybe they're busy, of course. But I will chase them up again, see what they have for us to look at. Could be projects, could be something that we could look into and see what they can offer, right? So they got Gigabyte board, so that's going to be reviewed with videos and everything. That's going to be and also used in our project builds. And then MSI, we've reviewed the board, the graphics card, which I demoed. I didn't demo it. I showed you the box with the MSI GeForce RTX 5070 Wow Midnight Void Edition. That's over there somewhere in over there in storage. I will be testing that this week, and then hopefully the review videos and all that will be published 2nd of March. That's where the launch is of this new expansion pack. So I can't do anything. I can't release any photos, do any testing on it, and well, I'll probably do the testing for next week, but I can't publish anything until the 2nd of March. So watch out for the video, shorts, and the review at 2nd of March. Yes. That's the GeForce RTX 5070 Wow. So the Wow Midnight Void Edition. There's no. You see the reviews of the 5070, right? It's the same. Maybe it's got an overclocked chip in there, which is probably the same as the gaming OC Trio, the MSI gaming OC Trio. But the only difference is, of course, it's packaged in a nice World of Warcraft Midnight Void packaging, and I'm guessing it has the magnetic backplates that you can clamp on, which it doesn't come with it, but you buy them separately, right? So you just have different plates at the back, magnetically connected, which this is what I've been telling to all of you guys up there, the brands, the graphic card manufacturers and stuff like that. So when you make a graphics card, just say for example this one right here, this is the GeForce RTX from Gigabyte. I mean, this the backplate looks boring, right? Look at this. Just you could, whoever, I mean, it doesn't have to be the graphic card manufacturers. It could be anyone. They could maybe sell the backplates that will, themed backplates, right? That will make it look a little bit more prettier. You could, for example, make it look different colors and different designs. And this is what I want to do with the 3D printer, right? So I'd be able to say measure up the back plates, or there are probably templates out there. Then I can print my own 3D printed back plates. Now it's plastic, right? If I use a 3D printer, it's going to be plastic, which isn't going to be the best for cooling. And that's why I want other brands or manufacturers that they could produce metal back plates, covers, which you can connect magnetically, which is great if you have, then it'll look pretty cool. But anyway, that's something that they could maybe possibly work on in the future. All right, the prize giveaway has ended. Thank you for participating. We're giving away today in our live prize giveaway the AData notebook, handwritten notebook, and also the AData USB-C magnetic cable, which I showed you earlier. Very nice. I will put your names, get your names, and then put them into the We'll Decide. Give me a second. Let's type all those names in. Okay. We had, oh, look at this. This is interesting. We have 32 participants. Wow, 32. Oh, shoot. Okay. And possibly next week, we could do a piece of hardware. I haven't decided what though. And I remember about a year ago, or even less, I did memory giveaways. Remember that? Imagine I kept all those memory. You guys, whoever won that memory on our show. I mean, it wasn't just one time. It was like several times when we had memory giveaways. Man, you guys are lucky now. Those memory kits are worth quite a bit. All right. We'll decide. Okay, so let me cancel that. We're gonna put your names in the We'll Decide. Choices. Here we go. Oh, what am I doing? Pasting. Okay. And win. AData swag. AData. Okay, and it's a 20-second spin. Okay, let me apply the changes, and your names are in. Okay, good. Okay, so let me show you the website. Here we go. The We'll Decide. So, ADAT. It's ADAT swag. That's my typo. Okay. I'm going to count down to 5, and then I'm going to hit the We'll Decide, pick a winner for the AData handwritten notebook, and also the USB cable, the magnetic USB cable, self-organizing. All right, here we go. Here we go. Countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The winner for the AData handwritten notebook and the magnetic USB-C cable is going to be, let's go. Hey, see your names. Congrats. All right. Well done. And take a screenshot and also send me your full name, shipping address, and telephone number to media@funkykit.com. Yeah. You were just talking about it, right? You were just talking about, hey, it's got the slinky thing. Congrats to Sea of Names for winning the AData notebook, handwritten notebook, and also the USB-C magnetic cable. All right. Make sure you send me your full name, shipping address, and telephone number to media@funkykit.com. I need to check the spam box, of course. Make sure that I get those emails. By the way, talking about the emails, the prize giveaways from a couple of weeks ago, I've actually shipped them all out. So watch out for those. You should be getting them within a week or so. It could take up to 2 weeks. Luckily, there's no postal strike here at the moment. So, okay, I can pick them. Sea of Names. I don't know. Maybe it's the We'll decides. I have no idea how it works. Okay, so it just spins and spins. Okay, so yeah, so watch out for some affiliate specials and deals. We have them on a weekly basis. So this week is the NordVPN. It's a great deal, by the way. It really is. Also for your protection, right? Whether you're gonna use a public Wi-Fi a lot, why not protect yourself, right? So you're in your cafes, hotels, restaurants, whatever. It's all good, yeah, getting free Wi-Fi, but there's a risk, of course. And I've seen people have their phones hijacked, really. You say, that's never going to happen to me, but you never know, right? So why not? For $3 a month, it's cheaper than your Netflix subscription, which you don't even use a lot, or maybe not on a daily basis. You surf the net, you watch YouTube and Facebook, whatever, on your phone all the time, right? But you're not going to be watching Netflix all the time. You're spending subscription Netflix or video streaming services, and you probably be able to maybe watch 1 or 2 movies a week, right? Maybe max. But you're going to be using your phone daily, right? Whether it's hotspots, Wi-Fi's elsewhere. So why not protect yourself, right? And also you could use it to access other locations while you're abroad. Access back to the same location that we're from. So for example, certain banking apps, for example, can only be used in certain if you're within that country, right? So if you're a foreign country, you're trying to access your bank stuff, certain bank things, and you could use the VPN then. That's a good case. And also accessing certain streaming services, like for example, you subscribe to a streaming service in the UK, which I'm from, and I want to access BBC iPlayer, and I can't do it if I'm in the US or Canada. So with a VPN, I'm able to, right? So because by clicking onto the UK server, it shows that I'm in the UK somewhere with a UK IP address. I'm able to access UK subscription / services abroad. So yeah, great deal. I guess 74% off, plus you get an Amazon gift card, right? So that's one of the affiliate programs for that. And also all the keyboards recently reviewed by Eddie, Allure, and also is it Allure? Allure. And also EpoMaker. You get a $5 off on your order as well. Okay, so that's it for today, for this week. We'll have more content for you next week, including the reviews that we've done. We will be the Gigabyte review as well. I'll also be working on the MSI GeForce cards. We'll probably get some of the Triax all-in-one cooler, the new Stage all-in-one. The first batch was already given out to reviewers and all those Instagram and TikTokers out there. So we get our next batch, hopefully sometime this month, maybe. And by the way, interestingly, you probably saw me this. Let me show you. This is really funky, right? Let me disconnect. Okay. So what I've got is this. I've bought this as a gimmick, right? As a gadget, is gimmick. I'm not expecting it to work. But this is how bad I am, right? I see these ads and I thought, okay, I gotta get it. I got one of these. You probably think, what the hell is this? This is what we call a one-shot miner, right? You probably saw those ads. Okay, so basically it's a solo miner, right? One-shot solo miner for mining Bitcoins. Now it's not gonna mine a Bitcoin. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. But there's a chance. It's a 1 in 180 million chance that you could, right? That's like winning the lottery. But what it is, it looks so cool, right? So I was thinking of maybe integrating this in a PC build. Okay. yeah. So it's got an LCD screen and it's touchscreen, by the way. It's not the like an iPhone touchscreen. It's not like that. It's low res. I think it's capacitive touch. You have to like push your finger up like that. But it looks so good. It looks pretty cool. You just need to input your a Bitcoin address if you have one, into the app. The app, yeah, you actually you can connect via the phone, or via the browser, and you can access the the settings on there. Input your Bitcoin address in there, and then once it's loaded up, here you go. It starts supposedly starts mining, and it's got one mega hash, one mega hash. So yeah, it's not gonna I'm not gonna mine any bitcoins out of it. It just looks so funky, right? Oh yeah, touch screen. Let me show you. So the touch screen, it's supposed to come up. There you go. Tells me the time. Of course, you set your time. Everything. It tells you the Bitcoin price, current Bitcoin price, and your hash rate. Hash rates. The Bitcoin price is there. Hash rate's there. It's like a here you go. Yeah. 1 mega hash, and then also tells you the current price of all the other coins. But it's pretty cool. I like it. This cost me like $30. Okay, all right, and it's not gonna mine anything, but it looks good. But there's a chance. You never know. 180 million. 1 in 100. Oh, but there are fake models out there which doesn't do anything. It's just a display. And you'll find out if it. This one I made sure it works, because you can actually log into this thing via Wi-Fi, and then put your details in there. The only thing that you need is the Wi-Fi details, your hotspot, Wi-Fi name, SSID, and also your Bitcoin address, and then you could see it doing its job. Now, I did order a different one to see how that works, but I haven't actually received that yet. But this is pretty cool. It's a 2.8 inch touchscreen. That was like $30, so why not? But it looks good, and I'm gonna maybe integrate this into my PC build, right? And I know it's not gonna mine anything, but yeah, this looks so pretty cool. Anyway. Don't buy it if you think, oh, it's gonna $30 down the drain. But I always wanted to get one of these, just to look good, maybe in my PC build. All right, guys. Thank you for watching our stream and our live show. We'll have more content for you next week, and also stay tuned for more good content, YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, and of course I think we're gonna get the WoW review posted up. The WoW, the GeForce RTX 5070 WoW edition. That will be published 2nd of March, so watch out for that as well. Okay, so again, next week we'll probably do a prize giveaway. We'll do what we can give away. We can give away something. I'm sure we can give away something. We'll decide on what to give away next week. All right. Okay, until then, have a great weekend. Stay safe. And we'll see you same time next week. So this is the Funkykit Show live with your host, Uncle Winston. Okay, have a great weekend. See you soon. And happy Chinese New Year next week. And tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Enjoy yourselves with your loved ones. Make sure you do. Okay? Don't be going, yeah, but I'm spending much time playing on the game, the computer. Building PCs. Okay, until then, have a great weekend. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.